that jumping ain't mess my face up, but it messed my mental up.
Nigga don't like me, kill me right now. Otherwise, nigga, pipe down.
What is up, Slaughter babies? It's your girl Savage So Crazy, and I'm back with another video. Back at it again. You guys actually did a poll on my Instagram. I asked y'all, did y'all want to see an update or want to know an update about a story time that I did like previous years ago? I decided I wanted to do one of my most popular videos that was on my channel. It was about when I had got jumped, not the first time, the second time. I had got jumped my senior year by five, six girls that I knew somewhat of. It kind of messed me up after. I never really gave you guys any updates on what happened after the case and how I felt and how it affects my life this day. At first, yes, I did want to fight, but everybody that was a senior told me not to because there was no use. There was no reason to even fight, and plus I was graduating and I didn't want to ruin things like prom and grad bash. I didn't want to ruin those, and that was like something I really wanted to go to my senior year. I always dreamed of going there, but at the end I really didn't go. So everybody told me not to. I was waiting on my ride to come get me, and unfortunately my ride did not get me in time. So I had got jumped and I had my phone broke in the midst of everything. After the fact that I had got jumped, I went back to their house. I don't know if I said that in the video, but if you guys want to watch the video, you guys can. The link is in the description below. After the fight, I had went home. I told my mom and told my dad. They were furious, of course. They was furious. And my dad and my mom, well, my mom got off of work early, my dad was home, and we went to their house. Well, one of the girls' house that I knew that lived by my school. We went to her house and we tried to knock on the door, but nobody was answering the door. But my dad heard people in the house and stuff like that. But nobody was opening the door. We went back to the house, and my guy friends at the time came to the house and explained to my parents what was going on. They checked up on me. We had the ambulance come to, ambulance? I don't know how to say that word, but we had the ambulance come to the house to check me out. And at first they were like, just get some rest. Your bridge of the nose is bruised and you just have a couple of bruises and stuff like on your body, like my back and my nose, of course. But I didn't have no cuts or bruises, which was the good part about it. I didn't have no cuts or bruises besides the one on my back, and then I had a bruised nose, but I didn't actually have a bruise on my nose. My nose was just really hurting really badly. My cousin's baby daddy came over, and you know, he's part of the family, so you know, he's always gonna have my back or whatnot in situations like that. And you know, they was basically telling everybody what happened. My parents was like ridiculously mad. They was so mad. They needed answers like right then and there. My dad don't play that at all. He don't play about me. And everybody knew that. All my cousins with the Piper. And you know, I didn't tell them what was going on because it was my battle. But they were mad at the fact that I didn't tell them. So, you know, they took matters in their own hands as well. They didn't do nothing reckless, but they were meaning to do something reckless. And I had to tell them to not do anything. We went to the school and we had a meeting with the officers, the assistant principal, and I believe a guidance counselor. And they were all talking to me and talking about switching my classes and getting all the girls information, pressing some type of charges on them and getting money for, my phone that one of the girls broke because she threw my property. We left the school, we bumped into my cousin. My cousin was like, yeah, I don't know why Jasmine didn't tell us, and da-da-da-da. And I was just like, look, just chill, I don't want nothing to happen. And my dad was just like so confused and mad at the fact that, like, why did these girls do this? And at the time when I explained in my story that I overheard from one of my old friends that these girls said something about me, I just automatically got pissed off because I didn't have no problems with nobody at the time. So it was just like, why bother me? You feel me? But I was telling my dad everything that happened, everything, both my mom and dad, everything that happened. And they pinpointed like, oh yeah, this is the reason why. And I'm gonna get to that at the end of the video. So I got a call within that day that I went to the school and talked to the principals and all that other stuff. And I got a call from one of the girls that jumped me, close friend. And she called me talking about did I set her best friend up or something like that. And I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Then it didn't dawn onto me when I left the room of the office. I went to the bathroom and I saw this girl that I know, because they was gonna jump on her too. And she was telling me that after they had jumped me, that the girl had got attacked within that same day. And I was like, damn, in a way that's karma, but I'm not gonna say that's her karma because her karma could be something else. But at the time I was pissed off, so I was like, yeah, that's her karma. Like, she had it coming for her. In a way, she should have known that something was bound to happen because I'm a child of God. Like, God gonna always have me regardless of whatever the situation is. That's why I got that phone call, because they thought I set her up or something like that. And I was like, no. And then she was telling me, like, why do I have the police involved and stuff like that? Why the fuck would I not have the police involved? Like, why would I not tell that you and your friends jumped me? Like, why would I not tell somebody that? Why would I just continue to walk on by my day and not tell somebody that I got jumped? Because if I wouldn't have told nobody I had got jumped, I wouldn't have known that my fucking nose was bruised. I wouldn't have known that my head had a month or two within concussion. Because I had a concussion. I had a badass concussion. I could not do nothing. I would have suffered with the worst anxiety ever. So you would have wanted me to just keep it hush-hush and not tell nobody. Right. I get you. But that's not how it works with me. And that's definitely not how it works with my people. So I'm at the house and I do my YouTube video. And I just noticed that something wasn't right about me at all, because every time that I would talk, my heart would start to race. My heart was like pitter-patting off beat, or it would pitter-pat too fast to the point that I have to catch my breath. I did my YouTube video explaining what happened, and after the YouTube video, I just had to cut the light off. The light was making me like go crazy. I just didn't know why, and I just had to sit in the dark, eat ice cream, watch a little bit of TV as much as I could, and just sleep. And it was like watching TV hurt my eyes and everything else too. So it was just like, there was no point. I might as well just sit in the dark. I told my dad, and my dad was like, that's not good. And we went back to the hospital. The hospital told me and my mom that I had a concussion. Now, they said that the concussion is gonna last like a couple of weeks. It'll be okay. Bitch, my concussion lasted about a good month or two. I had headaches like crazy. All right. I just wanted to say as well, because I didn't say it in the video because I forgot about it. When I had got my concussion, I had like bad memory loss. My memory loss now is nothing compared to my memory loss back then. I would literally forget so much stuff like it never happened, basically. I remember they wanted me to explain the story again, and I just couldn't remember. I remember wanting to do something, but I couldn't remember what I wanted to do. I would just forget a lot of things. Like, I remember at a point in time, I literally forgot to call. I forgot to call my auntie to come pick me up. My concussion, it wasn't fun at all. My memory loss was horrible. I was always dizzy. That came with the headaches. I just wasn't feeling myself at that time. Like, that's why I said that she wanted me to not tell nobody that I had got jumped. Why would I not tell nobody I got jumped? Why would I sit up here and just risk my life to help y'all? Like, that would never happen. Because if I would have never went back to the hospital, if I would have never went back, I wouldn't have known I had a concussion. I probably would have suffered with way more worse things I would have suffered with. Because when they switched my classes, I'm telling y'all, yes, I failed that lady class that they switched me in at first on purpose, but I ain't want to fail on purpose. I ain't want to leave her class with an F because I thought it was going to transfer into my old class, which didn't happen. I honestly tried to pass that lady class, but it was like me having headaches, me having anxiety, depression, being dizzy, and having bad memory loss. I just couldn't go through with this lady class. So I was just like, whatever, fuck it. That's all I had to say because I forgot to put that part in the video. But don't mind how I look. I look kind of rough. But anyways, getting back to the video. All right, let's get it. School for a good couple of weeks. I went back to school within February of my old friend's birthday. And even having dinner with her at that time, I was enjoying myself with my best friend and her and everything, but the light was just not cooperating with me. And it was like everything that happened, I would just get so scared. I remember the people at the hospital was telling me, do I want, like, you know, medication? Do I want to get prescribed something for anxiety? I said no, because my mom at the time was like, you don't need it, because medications like that, it kind of make you. I was just telling them that I just feel anxious, and every time I see somebody or something happens, I just get scared. That was that. And then I had to weirdly go to school with a new schedule. They switched my science and they switched my English. But the class they put me in, that teacher did not care about nothing. I just wasn't having it. I was depressed. I had bad anxiety. I was just ready to go switch my class. And when I wanted to switch my class, they kept denying and denying. They was like, you gotta wait to do another meeting with the girls to get a confirmation from them that it's okay for me, the victim in the situation, to go back to the classroom. How the fuck does that make sense? I got jumped. So how could I get my classes switched when one of them has one more year to stay here and the other one, I don't even see her for the whole entire day except for 7th period. So why should I get my shit changed? But of course, you know, them being them, they figured like, oh, this is what she deserved. That's how my dad saw it, that's how my mom saw it, and that's how I started to see it. Because they did not care about me at all. They didn't care about me going back to the classroom. I had one person that really cared, and I forgot that lady name. She don't stay at Piper as much. She has her days when she come to Piper and then she leaves to go to another school or something like that, or whatever the case is. She's the only person that cared, and she helped me a lot. She really helped me. Everybody else in that staff at Piper, because they did not help me not one bit. They did not care if I failed. They didn't care that I was depressed. They didn't care that I had anxiety. They didn't care about none of that. They did not care. They wanted me to fail. They wanted me to not succeed. So that's what I did. I started failing that lady class. I damn sure did, until I got my way. And I got my way eventually, because when we had the meeting, they were like telling us that we can't argue no more. We can't do this. We can't have this situation happen again. Like they're the victims and I'm the person that started it. When that wasn't the case at all. That just told me right then and there, oh yeah, this shit right here, this situation, it messed me up real bad. It messed me up real bad and I couldn't come back from it at all. I was just like, I throw in the towel. I'm not fighting nobody until I get myself back to 100%. If somebody really want to go there with me, oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure I'm ready for that ass. But right now, I throw in the towel. I told my mama and I told my dad, I said I retired from fighting. I literally changed my whole life around. I literally was quiet my whole senior year. Like, I ain't want nothing to do with nobody. I had situations that happened to me that never had me like that, because you know why? Because I was big, I was boastful. That jumping, it ain't messed my face up, but it messed my mental up. I don't think none of them really understood. I give it to one of the girls that wanted to, you know, apologize face to face. And me and her had a one-on-one about like 2 or 3 times. The first time she explained to me why she jumped in and why she did what she did. I told my parents about it and my parents was like, all she just saying is this was over a boy. And I really can't really remember the conversation of what she had, but I told her, like, I don't have no feelings for the person that I told y'all about in the story. I said I had no feelings towards that person that she liked at the time. I moved on with my life and I have a wonderful boyfriend. I have a wonderful boyfriend that does everything for me, that would give me the world if he could, even though he do, but he would give me the world. And I was letting her know, like, you can't just take your anger out on me because someone don't like you, or you can't just take your anger out on me because something is not going your way. And I think she understood that. I really do think she understood that, because she calmed down a lot too. We had another meeting before I had graduated, and I was in art class. I was kicking it with, you know, the people in the classroom, drawing, and I gotta say, that jumping really made me look at certain things that I didn't know I didn't know how to do different. I ain't know how to draw. I knew how to draw to a certain extent, but I didn't know I knew how to draw a portrait of myself. I didn't know I could look at something and copy and paste it in my mind on paper with a pencil. That was like an accomplishment to me, because I found like something that I was good at as well, because I'm good at music, I'm good at rapping, I'm good at writing. I just love the music industry altogether. I love YouTube, I love entertainment. I just love it. But she came to me, the girl came to me and she pulled me out of class and we had a meeting again. And she was like, you know, saying that she was sorry again and basically, you know, wishing me the best when I get out of high school. Like I told her, I was like, look, I don't have no issues with nobody. I had people come up to me, tell me that they're proud of me, and I had issues with them. Nobody ever gave me a chance until I got to high school. And I just felt like people only gave me a chance when they really, really wanted to get to know me, or I was friends with their friends, or they see me doing something positive and stuff like that. The whole situation put me in another lighting. It put me in a different perspective of certain things. And I know y'all wondering, like, am I okay with them now? To be honest, bro, I really don't care for them females. Cause you know why? because I'm out of school, I don't owe a bitch anything. I don't owe them any explanation. I don't owe nobody nothing. If we had issues, if we had beef, if you apologize, that's cool. I don't care. Just keep your distance away from me. Please keep your distance away from me. I'm not playing with nobody. And my boyfriend damn sure not playing with nobody either. They apologized or whatever you want to call it, but regardless, they still laughing at me. They still laughing with their friends. Do I care? No. Because at the end of the day, I'm still making money. I'm about to literally leave my mama house. Literally. With my boyfriend. And by the end of this year or next year, I'm leaving. While everybody is still down here kissing everybody's ass, I'm leaving. That whole jumping situation, yeah, it gave me bad anxiety. I could not do nothing. I still probably can't do certain things like get on rides and do something that's exciting. I have to literally calm myself down. Like if something is so exciting to me, I literally have to calm myself down before I get too hyped, because I would literally like start panicking, and it's not a good panic. It's horrible. I just don't like the fact that I literally have to suffer through that. Like that is just something I don't like. But what helped me get through it was literally music and art, and that's something that I'm proud to say. Like these females can't push me over. They're not gonna push me to a limit where I can't get back from. Because after that jumping, I got back from it, and I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly fine. Y'all can ha key, but what a bitch can never do is come in my face like a real woman and tell me what their issue is. Other than that, I'm living life. I am living life, and that's literally my update on, well, after that whole fight situation. Yeah. And I don't want nobody coming to me, oh, why are you bringing this up? Why are you talking about this again? This was so old. Come on now. It's just as much as my story as it is yours. But I have more of an audience and more of a fan base than what these females have. People ask to hear what I like. People ask to know, like, what's going on with you? How was everything after this? And I don't be giving no type of updates. You guys just be like, well, I hope you're okay. Wonder what's gonna happen next, and I don't give you that what happened next. That's basically what happened after the fight, or whatever you want to call it, the jumping. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe as well. Hit the bell down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, Soda Babies.